Grief stays with you. It doesn't fade. It doesn't disappear. You just learn to carry it differently. We often hear people say time heals all wounds. But what if time doesn't heal grief? What if grief is not a wound that closes, but a weight that never fully lifts? The truth is, you don't get over loss. You don't move past it. You move forward with it. Some days, it feels lighter, just a quiet ache in the background of your life. Other days, it crushes you all over again, like it just happened yesterday. Grief doesn't leave. It becomes a part of you, woven into the fabric of your existence. It changes the way you see the world, the way you love, the way you live. We live in a world that treats grief as a temporary phase, something to be processed and then left behind. People expect you to move on, as if grief has an expiration date. But those who have truly lost someone know the reality. Grief is not something you overcome. It's something you integrate into your life. At first, grief feels unbearable. It's like walking through a world that no longer makes sense. The pain is sharp, unrelenting, and all-consuming. You replay memories, searching for a way to hold on to what's already gone. You find yourself standing in places that once felt warm, now feeling cold and empty. But over time, something shifts, not because the grief leaves, but because you learn how to hold it. You learn to live around the empty spaces. You learn to keep moving. Not because you've forgotten, but because you have no other choice. Grief is a teacher, though it teaches in the cruelest way imaginable. It forces you to confront what it means to love, to lose, and to exist in a world where everything is impermanent. It reshapes you, making you more fragile, yet somehow stronger. It deepens you. It opens your eyes to the fleeting nature of time, the weight of a single moment, the value of an unspoken word. People may tell you that one day it will all feel normal again. But the truth is, you don't return to who you were before grief touched your life. You become someone new. Someone who understands pain differently. Someone who loves differently. Someone who carries absence alongside presence. And that's not a weakness. That's growth. How do you live with grief? You learn, day by day. You learn how to laugh while still holding sadness. You learn how to love without fear of loss. You learn how to carry memories without letting them weigh you down. With time, the pain doesn't define every step. You adjust, you grow, you strengthen. The pain doesn't leave, but you get stronger. And that is what it means to survive grief. Not to erase it, not to move past it, but to move forward with it. Because grief is not just sorrow. It is love with nowhere to go. And to grieve deeply means to have loved deeply. So, does grief ever truly go away? No, but in learning to live with it, you prove that love never dies.